didn't see you there. I'm a plainclothes police officer. For legal reasons, I can't divulge my name. In this documentary, we will be delving into the underground world of monetary forgery in the city of Dundee. This stuff is the lifeblood of our economy. And there's rats out there who are faking it. Here we have before us two examples of notes. Cash, moolah, bucks. We will see here, this is the real deal. This is extremely hard to falsify. It has the symbol, it has the drawing, it has the personalised message on the back. All things that have been updated year upon year to make it increasingly difficult for scummy forgers to ply their trade. Here's an example of a really poor fake. I wouldn't even lift someone if they were carrying this, or even making it. I pity them. But this. This is the real deal. This is dangerous. This is power. This is sacred. I'm the law, and you will be stopped.
Here is an example of one of the disgusting practices that our sacred money is being used for every day. Makes you think, doesn't it? We now turn to an interview with one of Dundee's most notorious forgers. They requested their face be blurred for security reasons, but unfortunately, our pixelation software was non-functioning.
I've been a forger for the last 30 years probably, and I mean, it gets harder every year. They keep updating, they're very quick at updating the designs of you know, the 10ers and the 25s and the 50s and so on, so it's like it gets harder every year to kind of properly replicate them. And you know, I went down a lot. I got lifted, I got, you know, I had all my kind of printing machines confiscated, and I was running a pretty good deal at that point. I had a warehouse, I had several people working for me, and we were, I mean, we were printing millions, and that's, you know, it's much smaller now. My main job now is working with the police. I will, on a much smaller scale than when I was doing it as a sort of professional criminal, we will forge, you know, whatever cash, really. We'll forge cash, we'll put it out on the streets, and before it goes out in the streets, they put tracking nanobots on it so that it can be fully traced, and you know, people or businesses that are dealing in this forged cash, they can be monitored and taken down. It's a hard job. Like, I've had to, you know, say goodbye to a lot of my loyalties that I had before in the sort of criminal underworld, I guess people would call it, and you know, I had to bring a lot of people that I used to work with and I used to consider friends down, but you know, it's really, you know, the law has made me see the light now about how wrong I was and the evil that I was putting out into the world, forging this cash. And you know, money really is a sacred thing. And I just want to say to anyone watching out there, if you do this, God's wrath will come for you. And I'm not fucking about. This isn't a game. This is a crime. What you're doing is a crime.
A few days after the footage you've just seen, we received an anonymous tip-off that our forger was once again illegally printing cash. We decided to take the cameras down to check it out. What you're about to see is genuine crime scene footage. Be warned.
We have to approach with caution. These people are extremely dangerous, and they may be armed. Freeze!